Hey everybody, Coach Scott Oatsvall here with Life Transformation 360, otherwise known as LT360, and it's my privilege and pleasure to share with you a little bit about what our company does. Me being the founder and the CEO of LT360 has afforded me the privilege of helping people transform their lives and educate people how to get healthy at a cellular level while nurturing the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. But let me take you back to the beginning of the company and really my story, because really my story and my pain in my story is what led me to start this company. Back in 2011, March the 20th, 2011, I was in the backyard with my two oldest sons. My wife and I have 6 children, and I'm throwing football with my 2 oldest boys, and I go back to throw a football, my chest closes up, and the left side of my body goes numb, and my knees hit the ground, and I realized that at that moment I'm in trouble. And the reason that I realized it is because not only being in the moment and struggling to breathe, I had also had a vast extensive study of the body. And so my background is in health and wellness and exercise science and physiology. And for 22 years, I was a high school teacher and college professor of health and human performance and physical education. So I knew I was in trouble at that moment. And so as I began to struggle and breathe, and my wife was in a panic, she was dialing 911. She told me at that point that I was going to die, and some other man was going to walk my daughters down the aisle. And I knew she was right. And she didn't say that to be mean. She said that, but because she was desperate. And so as I began to reflect on my life, as I began to figure out what was next for me, and I had been given a second chance at that point, and I realized that I had dodged a bullet, but I also realized that I had many struggles in the past that had led me to that point. And one of the struggles was that I had already been on so many weight loss programs before in the past and had failed. So again, I went to the yo-yo roller coaster diets, the Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem, Atkins, juicing, pills, powders, potions, lotions, P90X, CrossFit, muscle confusion, interval training, Beachbody, Body for Life, and I could go on and on and on. I had lost weight every time, but I never took care of the core root of why my symptoms existed and why I became unhealthy. So today I want to share with you exactly what I did and how I've developed a program now that has helped thousands of people to transform their life and free themselves from the prison that I once lived in.
Day 120. 120. I've lost 104 pounds of body fat.
Woo!
Yeah.
Celebrating Miss Jill because it is signing day.
Whoop, whoop.
Jill has just signed the C-note signifying 100 pounds of fat loss on our program, and we are so proud of her.
I'm over 100 pounds of fat loss. I am exactly 107.4
Amazing.
pounds of fat loss, and that is crazy to me. And I got to sign the guitar today.
Yay!
That was really exciting.
And so another thing that you may not know is that I was almost 300 pounds, and I was on 5 medications, 5 high blood pressure, high cholesterol, sleep apnea, Prilosec, hypothyroidism. And so again, I want to share with you, even though I was on all those medications, they weren't really getting me healthy. They were just treating and masking a symptom of a larger issue that I was dealing with from the inside out. So there's 5 steps to our program that I'd like for you to consider. The first step is nutrition. And again, I had vast knowledge of the body, and I knew the body backwards and forwards. But one of the things that I didn't know that I had to really understand was nutrition. And we all need a level of nutrition for growth, metabolism, immune system function, hormone balancing, and how you put those food groups together is very important. And also what kind of range of foods that you really need, a grown human being really needs to be successful and thrive optimally at a cellular level. So we've divided this into 2 sides. We've divided it into healing foods, and we've divided it into toxic and inflammatory foods, because there are some food groups that some people experience that they may have a toxic or inflammatory response when they eat them. So we want you to know which ones those are and which ones you should limit and which ones you should try to be really getting a lot of so that your body can heal and repair itself the way it's designed. The second piece is digestion and detoxification. So we have major filters in our body. We have major pathways in our body, our gallbladder, our kidney, our liver, our pancreas. And those are the things that are going to keep us healthy and fight for us when things like free radicals and microorganisms and bacteria and fungus and foreign mimickers and yeast and metals come against us and try to decrease and compromise our immune system and our health. And so to get a clean immune system pathway or a detoxification pathway, there's some things that you can do over a period of time. And again, when I say over a period of time, 40 to 60 days for most people to experience those health benefits. The third piece is education. We believe that people need to be educated. We believe that people need more control over the decisions that they make for themselves and their families as it relates to their health. And when you're educated, it does put you in a position of power because it allows you to make those decisions and not just trust somebody blindly with your health. And so one of the ways that we do that is we constantly communicate and educate our clients how to become healthy at a cellular level so that one day they can become their own health and wellness expert. And number 4, exercise and supplement. It's very, very important to understand this. Now, we don't sell supplements, but we do recommend a few supplements because most people have a gap in their nutrition profile. And so we do know that there are some supplements that can fill in those gaps very quickly and help you heal and repair the way the body is designed. The other part of that is exercise. We believe that you do need some basic body movement to become healthy and to stay healthy, primarily for cardiovascular strength and pulmonary strength, and again for immune system boosting. And it also helps with things like chronic illness and disease and chronic inflammation in the body. So there's many, many benefits to just basic body movements each day. The good news is you don't have to kill yourself and hate the process. You don't necessarily have to tie a rope around your waist and drag a 50-pound kettlebell across the parking lot and flip tires over all day long and think that's how you're going to get healthy. But let me say this, you can't take a magic pill and lay on a couch and get healthy either. So we do recommend a good amount of reasonable exercise each and every day, and we can teach you exactly how to do that to get the most for the least. And then finally, coaching. We believe this is where LT360 separates itself and outruns from everybody else, and that is we coach people. We really, really invest in the lives of our clients on a one-on-one basis. We do have some group models, or we do have some virtual coaching models, but we do invest in you one-on-one. And the reason we do this is because we know that real life happens, and most people, interestingly enough, don't need another program to become healthy. What they really need is a community. They need support. They need accountability. They need education. They need a systematic approach, a paint-by-numbers system that will allow them to get healthy and something that they can sustain for the rest of their life. And with coaching, this will allow you to do that. And some people need a lot of coaching. They need a lot of encouragement. They need a lot of motivation. They need to be inspired on a daily basis. And that's one of the ways that we do this, is that we inspire you and motivate you, teach you. We give you lessons every single day. We have a manual and a workbook that you work out of towards your goals each and every single day. And then we have a two-way street. We also reach out to our clients and make that connection so that you can be assigned your own health coach. So you'll have somebody to be accountable to, and that will hold you to a higher standard. And then finally, we like to see those clients that are non-virtual. We like to see the clients that are local that can come in and meet with their health coaches individually once a month, once every 20 days, whatever works in your schedule, so that we can measure your ratios and put you on the bioscans and make sure your numbers are going in the right direction. And then also give us a chance to coach you, give us a chance to make some strategy changes that you may need, and give us maybe even perhaps to look down the road a little bit further than you can see. And it's always nice to be on the road with somebody that can navigate waters that we're about to travel in. So again, this is the 5-step blueprint that we've created. It's safe, it's scientific, it's simple, but most importantly, it's sustainable. And we would love to have an opportunity to share with you in more detail of how we use this framework to help people be all they were created to be and get healthy at a cellular level while we nurture you, the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. So we'd love to connect with you. If you can give us a phone call, we'll put our phone number at the end of this video and at the bottom of the video, or you can always reach out to us at LT360.com. That's LT360.com. Thanks again for listening, everybody. God bless. Take care. We'll see you soon.